rolling out currently in Washington, D.C., headed out to pick up a lift kit for the new Colorado ZR2. Already modifying this thing. I told you guys I have wheels and tires, that is confirmed, but now we need the lift kit so we can fit it and we're not rubbing. Got my girl right here, a little bit dangerous driving with her in my lap, but it's been 2 hours now, so you know what, it's like, I gotta reward her. She's been whining, sitting over here, figure let my girl be the co-pilot. DC traffic, not too bad. We're going out to meet a fan, actually, or a viewer, whatever you want to call them. They're hooking me up on a couple parts here for the lift kits, a few different odds and ends. Going to be a little bit of an extensive project for me to install it myself, so I may have to get some help. I don't know, I've never installed a lift kit before, so we'll see. Could not be more excited. And while we're on this boring drive, let's get the announcement out of the way for the new giveaway going on right now. The LBZ is being given away the same at the same time as the Raptor. So the Raptor one's gonna be ending here, I think, on the 15th. I can't confirm that. And then the LBZ is gonna be given away starting now, and then it'll end sometime, I'm sure, in February. So if you enter now, down in the description, times, I don't know if it's 5 or 10 times entries, you can be entered to win both of the trucks. So make sure you click that link, buy some of the merch down there, check it out, inchaindesigns.com. Win yourself a Raptor, and you know what? You can win yourself an LBZ. So the ZR2 on my first trip, I guess, this is gonna be a 6-hour round trip, headed down to Virginia and then headed back. So far, truck's handling good, haven't had any complaints. We're at 364 miles. Everything has been holding up really well. I'm gonna come out with a video that's probably like the typical 5 things or 10 things I hate about my Colorado ZR2, and that's only gonna be done just to go over some of the stuff that it's like, hey, it's a new vehicle, I'm pleased with a lot, but here are some of the shortcomings that I've noticed so far. So that'll be probably coming out pretty soon, and lift kit will be installed very, very shortly. And I'll also, maybe even in this video, I'll release what wheels and tires I got. All right, well, I'm getting pretty sick of driving, so let's fast forward to actually meeting our buddy down here and picking up the lift kit. We got Scott here, already in the In-Chain Designs merch.
This is what I got to trying to win the Raptor.
Of course. You didn't get an entry for the LBZ, did you?
Not yet. I just saw that they posted that, so I need to get on there, buy some more.
Oh, absolutely. So Scott was nice enough to drive the whole way from North Carolina in his beautiful Z71 Silverado here. He's got the rack on the back. This thing's sweet, man.
Yep.
This is my second choice. It's just, they're pretty pricey.
They are pricey.
Beautiful truck.
Oh, yeah.
Love the back rack. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that for the ZR2 at some point, get the ZR2 rack on. Yeah, definitely a nice truck. Well, I appreciate you coming out, man.
Oh yeah, no problem. Like I said, some of the money that I'm getting from you is gonna go to wheels and tires.
There you go, just keep it rolling.
The lift.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Perfect, man.
Let's see what you bought.
Scott's hooking us up here with essentially a lift kit for the ZR2. We got the Pro Comp upper control arms.
Yep.
iBox springs. Amazing.
Those things are pretty.
So you owned a ZR2 and then you had to sell it. Just wanted something a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I needed something bigger. I like doing a lot of
Pro Comp right here.
Road trips and stuff like that. The ZR2 is great for traveling, but it's also a little on the small side.
Awesome.
Tie rod, beef up, whatever.
There we go.
This is for the drop spindle for the front, so it'll drop your differential down so you keep your steering angle.
Perfect.
Yep. Like I was talking about, this is a little armor
For the shocks?
For those rear shocks, 589 fabrication. You put those on there and it protects the shocks from getting beat up whenever you hit a rock or anything.
Yep, I didn't tell anyone, but we're going to Roush Creek tomorrow.
Oh,
so
nice.
It'd be nice if I could get at least those on.
Yeah, those are bolt right on.
Before I beat it up.
It takes 5 minutes.
That'll be perfect.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
The leaf spring add-on.
Those are your add leaves.
All right.
Now what these are you add them to your factory rock sliders, and it gives you a step.
See, that'd be nice, because it is like a little awkward.
Yes.
I mean, maybe after the lift it'll be all right, but I'm like dragging my butt across the leather.
Yes.
And I'm like, man, I'm gonna tear this thing up. It's just an awkward height.
It's
not
very awkward
It's
height.
not high and it's not low, so it's sort of in between. So this might make that a little bit better.
I'll make it a lot better. Like I said, all you do is, I was gonna get them powder coated, but I decided because, you know, I was going to this place called Uwharrie, it's in North Carolina, got a lot of rocks. It's getting a lot of cuts and scrapes on them.
Yep.
So I was constantly touching them up. So I was like, hell, I'm just gonna ride line them. So all you gotta do is ride line them and they bolt right on. Drill a couple holes in your factory rock sliders, and they bolt right on.
Perfect, man. Yeah, this is awesome. Did yours came with the factory rock sliders? You had the ZR2, yeah. So that's awesome.
The only difference between mine and yours, of course, is mine was white, and I had the older body style front end.
Yeah, we had the bow tie actually on the center of it.
Exactly.
All right, man, we mind if we'll load this up real quick?
Oh yeah, let's get it done.
All right, Scott, well, I got some good news and I got some bad news, mostly good news. Mike was too busy to get any of the shirts.
Okay.
So I'll give you $40, and that way you can buy the shirts and then get the entries on top of it.
Hell, that works.
For the thing. He's also going to send out a signed poster.
Hell yeah, that works.
All right, so I'll just need your address. Send it out, text it me, and then we'll be able to ship it out to you.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
All right, I appreciate it, Scott.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work.
Yep, everyone go follow Scott on Instagram. He's trying to get off the ground. Maybe gonna start a channel.
I might. Like I said, I've got.
He at least has Instagram. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate it. Everyone, Scott, thank you so much. Follow along with the build.
Oh, I will.
And definitely on his Z71. Oh, yeah. Take care, man. So I was complaining about the wireless charging here, saying that it couldn't fit my phone. Let's see if it can fit it without the case. Nope. All right, well, it works if you have it like sort of sideways, barely touching. The charging process, though, is going to be very slow, I'm sure. So I get to do something that I always love doing, which I used to do this all the time a while back for retro video games. I would go on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist and look up, put out wanted ads for old Nintendo games and consoles. I used to collect them. And it was like such a rush to go out and get like a good deal on it, go back home, unbox everything, and do like a little video. So I think to rekindle some of that nostalgia that I used to do, we're gonna do that again, except this time, instead of it being a Nintendo 64, it's going to be a leaf spring and some shocks. First trip in the new truck did pretty well, no complaints. Gas mileage is actually pretty good, even though it's a V6. Dumped a little bit of load here, didn't have everything tied down, so hopefully I didn't lose anything. But I'll have to go over everything here that Scott gave me and in detail, because a lot of this stuff is foreign to me. I've never really done anything like this to a truck. Anytime I've owned a truck, it was already built, or I just didn't have any interest in building it at all.
A few moments later.
We got Shane in front of the giveaway winner, then the giveaway winner in the ZR1, Beaver in the dealership truck with a package in the back. Mike, did you notice what we loaded?
I'm not gonna say that.
From the parts department.
I'm not telling.
It's some stuff. So I'll let you guys know. We also got some goodies back there. All these boxes going to the ZR2. I'm sure you guys can draw your own conclusions on what they are. That will be in a video very soon. That ZR1 is insane.
It's so loud.
Oh my gosh.
You can literally smell the E.
Yeah, the E. Straight ethanol. Amazing. That Raptor looks so good, dude. That stance is insane. Every vehicle that comes out of the Street Speed shop is just beautiful.
I feel like I do a pretty good job.
Gorgeous.
I think I haven't had any builds that I've been like, yeah, that one was a mess.
Yeah, every single one has been pretty phenomenal, except for the yellow camo C7, which just was...
Yeah, that looked great, but performance-wise, that was garbage. That wasn't my fault.
Much. No, it wasn't your fault.
That was before I went to LMR.
Yeah, you got to go to LMR. None of those other rag tags before that. Good vehicle builds going out of LMR, and yeah, this ZR1 was built by LMR, and it's fantastic. New day here, going over the items and some new stuff in the bed of the truck. So one other thing that he mentioned was these little rails that go on the bottom here. They're not painted, so I'll have to do like a rhino line or get them Cerakoted or something like that. And then they somehow go on the little rock sliders here. So it's like a step, because you think you'd be able to use this as a step. It's not very convenient. Whenever you get out of the truck, it's at an awkward height. It's a little too high and a little too low. It's in between, so it's just a weird height to get out. And I think with the step, that'll level it out, plus add an extra layer of protection against the body itself. He also gave us some little shock defender things here, which actually these have some on at factory. They're just plastic, so I'm assuming those will be replaced and become metal to protect the expensive Multimatic DSSV shocks. Very cool. I love whenever the shocks are a different color than everything else and they stand out with their own brand name, especially like Fox shocks. They're silver, look really cool. There is a rough country body lift under all the other stuff I got here that he sold me as well. That's not gonna be going on the truck. That was just kind of thrown in. And I know it would help with a few things, but it's just, I've heard, one, it's dangerous, and also it's kind of stupid, just because, yes, it lifts the body of the truck, but then your bumpers in the front and rear, you have like a gap between the bumper itself and the frame, and the frame itself, you don't gain any more ground clearance for the most part. So body lift most likely not going on this truck. But we will see. And next video, I'm gonna be showing you guys what is in these two boxes here. Some people who follow me on Instagram got the sneak peek. So if you do want to see what it is, RFRacing 717. These here are the shock like guards, I believe. That's what these are. So somehow those get fitted on. And guard the rear shocks at least, because they're the most exposed. An added leaf spring, which I think is still in the bed of the truck here under everything else. And then this is cool here, it says Duramax and Allison Specialist. So the guy who had this before obviously had the Duramax one, but these are all the same. So we have like little tie rod reinforcers here, so those go on in place of those. I think that's all that's in here, is just another one of those things. And then down here, this apparently is for the differential drop. Don't know anything about this. I just know that you're going to drop the front differential to whenever you lift the truck, so it's able to nothing's twisted then, and everything's nice and straight. So you have to compensate whenever you lift the truck, and everything else has to be evened out. So this video, guys, what's all in these boxes is going to be going into the next video. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on that, make that happen very soon. A lot of stuff going on right now in life, trying to get everything sorted out. So definitely gonna have some more content for you. I like to have this thing hit the trails sooner than later, so we'll see whenever that happens. But I appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, RFRacing 717 on Instagram if you guys want to follow me there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.